Hi guys, I'm excited to have you back on my channel today, and we'll be learning how to make cowl sleeves. It's very easy to do, and what you need is your basic sleeve pattern. Now I have my basic sleeve pattern on this table, and what you need to do now is to measure 1.5 inch and make some dots. So I measured 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, about 5 of them, which is a total of 7.5 inches. And I applied same on my back and the front side of the sleeve. Okay, so what I'll do now is to connect the first dots to these dots. You understand what I mean? 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, that's 7 inches dots. So now we have to connect each of them. So we'll connect the first one to the first one to the front, and the second, and like that in row until we get to the last one. So now we're going to cut through this grain line and cut each of these slashes. Okay, by the time we cut them, then we're going to spread them and place on another paper just to add fullness and create the cowl. After cutting through the slashes, you place on a fresh pattern paper. Measure 9 inch from the grain line to the tip of the last cut part. Measure 9 inch space to the right and 9 inch to the left, which is a total of 18 inch. So the distance between the two ends will be 18 inch at the middle. Okay, so when you do that, you now fold your pattern and place on your fabric. The fabric must be folded in bias form, the way I've done, as it gives it a better result. It comes out better when you place on bias folded pattern paper. Okay. So when you've done that, you are ready to cut your pattern on fabric. Ensure to add your seam allowance on the sides. You can use 1/2 inch or 1 inch, whichever works for you. Then on the hem of your sleeves, which is on the wrist, you add your 1 inch hemming allowance while cutting on fabric. Ensure to trim out the front armhole, as you can see me doing. You know, we went in by 1/2 inch or 0.75 at the front, so you need to trim out that part on your armhole. Then when you've done that, you hold these two ends just as you can see. That extra 1 inch on that point is going to be your turn up point. That's the point you have to turn in to create the cowl. You can decide to make 1 inch straight stitch to hold that point in place where I've marked. Just sew it down to that point, or you can leave it that way, as long as you're going to overlock that extra edge so that it doesn't fray. So, but for mine, I'll be sewing that point. I'll just sew it from end to end and fold my sleeves to create the cowl. Okay, so whichever way you choose, they all come out beautiful. If you don't sew it, it will have like a keyhole on that point, and it's another beautiful step. So the final thing is to attach your armhole and sew it to your dress. And that's it for your cowl sleeves. As you can see, I made the straight stitch on that point, and that's the result I got. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is how your sleeve will look like when you finish. I really appreciate your time. Kindly subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.